What's going on, guys? You're listening to Dicktalk, another podcast coming at you.
Hello, this is Dalton Putman, and welcome to this edition of Dicktalk. Dicktalk podcast, the worst podcast in America.
Right now, we're talking about cigarettes, how they keep the blood flowing, how they shouldn't be prohibited in restaurants, and how they go fucking great with jazz.
Yeah, we're in my mother's car right now. We're smoking cigarettes and we're listening to jazz. I think it's bullshit. I can't smoke cigarettes in a restaurant because little Jimmy, little baby shithead, he gets offended by the smoke. And the fucking mom doesn't like the smell. I say fuck that. I should be able to smoke if I want to smoke.
I smoke cigarettes every day of my life, pack a day every day. It keeps the blood flowing.
Yeah.
Keeps my blood flowing. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. On Christmas Day, on my birthday, my dad said,
Speaking of.
my dad said, here, he got me a pack of cigarettes for my birthday. He said, smoke up, Johnny. My name's not Johnny.
That is from The Breakfast Club. Great film by John Hughes.
Film by John Hughes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, John Hughes. We all love you. We all miss you. God bless you. Right now, Dalton's smoking up right now. He's lighting up.
I'm smoking up.
He just lit up a cigarette.
I'm somewhat of a new cigarette smoker. Used to smoke weed. Now I just smoke cigarettes all the time. I like to dip and smoke at the same time. It gives me a really, really big head rush, and I love it. And I fucking end up throwing up. It's great.
Our studio is being filled up with smoke as we speak.
Yes.
And you just gotta let it course through your veins. Goes into you, goes out of you.
Yeah. Like, look at this. Surgeon General's warning: smoking by pregnant women may result in fetal injury, premature birth, and low birth weight. You know what? The great comedian Bill Hicks once said, he's like, you ever look at the cigarette packs? And he's like, you just got to look at the Surgeon General warning and say, oh, fetal injury, premature birth, and low birth weight. Huh, it doesn't say cancer. I found my pack. Dominic's running up to the car. What does he want? Oh my God. He was running up to the car like a madman. Roll down the window for him. What's up?
Can I join?
Yeah,
Come in.
We just got a guest in the podcast.
We're recording a podcast right now.
Recording a podcast?
Yes, and you're our special guest. Please state your name.
My name is Dominic Tatangelo, a.k.a. DZT.
Formerly DZT, the rapper.
Formerly DZT. Warren rapper.
So, what are your views on cigarette smoking?
My views on cigarette smoking involve many across the board, including, I know it kills you, but sometimes it's the solution to a problem.
Just gotta smoke up.
Who has a lighter that I could use?
I do. Here you go.
Thank you.
I was smoking a cigarette the other day outside of my high school. My principal comes up to me and says, "You can't do that here. Can I see your ID?" I say, "Fuck you," and I walk away from him. It was after school hours. It wasn't the principal of my school. I was at the middle school. I was in my car trying to pick up middle school girls. They're relatively easy.
Oh my God.
And
as soon as you show them you have a car and tell them there's free candy involved, they want to run.
They want cigarettes.
Well,
if you want to pick up an 8th grader. They see me smoking. The principal comes out. Cunt. She says, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You're very threatening." And you know what I say? "Fuck you." And I drive off. Technically, I won. I got the last word in. But some days you just can't win.
No, it's just one of those days.
Just one of those days, you know what I'm saying?
You just don't want to wake up? everything is fucked, everybody sucks. You don't know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off.
Nice puddle of mud quote.
Limp Bizkit.
It's Limp Bizkit?
No human contact, but if you interact, your life is on contract. Best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. Just one of those days.
I feel you. You want to know what I feel like?
What?
I feel more of a hosier.
Hosier? Like...
Yeah, take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shining light.
I thought you were saying hoser, like what Canadians insult each other with.
It is ash in your god.
So what? It was a little bit of ash, so what?
It was only a wee bit of ash.
Yeah. Hope I didn't get it out of my shoes. Oh, I got smoke in my eye.
Hope you didn't get in my pants.
Dalton, it's hard to see you with the bleach blonde hair. Like, I like it, but I feel like I see you with a wig on when I see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so not used to it that it's almost like, is it real? Like,
well, the roots are coming in a little bit, so it's like, it looks more natural.
Well, when the cancer comes, he's gonna have a wig.
Yeah.
when the cancer.
Oh, that's not cool. A family friend has cancer. Prick. She has to wear a wig.
You want to know what's fucked up? You know what she told her mom?
What?
She told her mom, I'm done with treatments. I just want to let the cancer take over.
What?
That's fucked up.
That's what she told her mom. She goes, I'm done with treatments. I don't want to have any more treatments. I just want to let it take over.
So she's just given up?
Pretty much. And Kim said she's going to try and get power of attorney over her so that way she can actually let the treatments continue.
That's fucked up.
Cassie said, she goes, I don't want any more treatments. She goes, I want it to take over.
Didn't Cassie, did she get into a bar fight, a month ago?
Not that I know of.
I heard something she was at the bar with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend got, pushed down the stairs. And he had to go in the hospital.
I heard that he clapped his lung. I heard that his lung collapsed. Which is weird because it happened to my buddy Brandon. He left for school one morning, and all of a sudden, his chest started hurting, and he lit up a cigarette.
It's good solution.
Yeah, I know, right? I told him that. I was like, that was a great fucking idea. He goes, yeah. He goes, I started smoking the cigarette, and he goes, and it hurt too bad to smoke. He goes, I was like, damn, dude. He goes, so I threw it out, and he goes, and I picked up Marlon, and he goes, I got to the school. He's like, he was trying to ask Carly to prom. And the girl who was here tonight?
Yeah.
He tried asking her to prom. Well, he was waiting for her, and she wasn't there yet. And all of a sudden, he looked at his buddy, and he goes, you need to take me to the hospital. Well, his buddy was high and didn't have a license, so he asked another buddy of ours who was smoking weed in the parking lot. He goes, hey, man, will you fucking drive us up to the hospital real quick? Boyd needs to go. And he's like, fuck, dude. I guess if I have to, sure. So they drove to the hospital, and it turned out Boyd's lung collapsed.
Oh, shit.
And then he was sitting in the hospital, and he told the nurse's assistant, he's like, man, I'm pissed. I didn't even get to ask the girl who I wanted to prom. And then she goes, what's her favorite color? She goes, pink. And she goes, all right, I'll be right back. She came back with a bundle of pink roses and a sign that said prom on it with pink letters. And Carly showed up, and he asked her prom.
Oh. Please tell me she said yes.
She said yes. Yeah, they went to prom together.
Dude, that dude drove by so slow.
He was probably a cop.
No, red car.
Fuck him.
Still, probably an undercover cop.
My buddy got
Black
pulled
car.
over by a Grand Prix and got a year of probation because of it.
Wow.
It was a Grand Prix. He was walking through the Kramer home apartments from the party store, and it was 2 in the morning, and a car stopped and got out, and he had a badge, and he's like, stop, I'm Warren PD, you guys need to hold in place, and blah, blah, blah. Fucking another car showed up, and they're like, all right, we need to search your bag. Fucking went through his bag, they found a scale, they found 7.5 grams, or 4.5 grams, and 2 bowls, and they fucking prosecuted him, and he got a year of probation.
At least he got probation. And get put in jail for that shit.
It's better than the time me and my buddies tried acid, and one of them lost his shit, and we kicked him out.
Oh my god, yeah.
We threw him out of the fucking apartment, dude, because he was telling us, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. He goes, I love this shit. He goes, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He goes, you guys fucking are terrible. He goes, I'm gonna kill you guys. And we're like, fuck you, you ain't killing us. And my buddy Connor went to go hit him with a guitar amp. And I ripped the amp out of his hands last second. So he swung his hands and there was no amp. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? And I turned, and he looked at me. I was like, dude, you're not fucking knocking him out. I was like, there's no way you can knock him out. I was like, you're going to do brain damage before you knock him out. And then my buddy Troy was like, dude, I need to get out of here. I'm leaving. I'm walking home. Well, he was tripping on 2 hits of acid. Jeez. I was like, dude, you ain't walking home. So I fucking left with him, and I was tripping on 2 hits of acid.
2 hits?
Yeah.
Your first time?
Yeah. Because I didn't think it was that potent. Because what happened was, I went over to this party at the Econo Lodge. This is at 13 and a half in Van Dyke. And my buddy fucking whips out this manila envelope and pours out a pile of fucking acid. And he goes, $2 or $3 a hit. And I was like, I'm not fucking taking no acid. I'm the driver. I'm not doing this shit. Well, my buddy Troy got 2 hits, put them in a bag, and goes, I'm going to save them for later. My buddy Connor bought a hit, and my buddy Alex bought a hit, and they were tripping. Well, then towards the end of the party, they bought another hit each, because they're like, dude, I want to feel this more. Well, they were having a great time. Then after this, we drove back to Connor's apartment, and they're tripping, they're having a great time, they're laughing and shit, and I'm like, dude, I want to take some. So me and Troy take one. Well, then Connor's sister shows up, and she goes, what the fuck, you guys are all tripping, I'm not, I want to trip. So she goes, and she's like, I want to go buy some acid. She bought 2 hits. Connor and Alex bought another hit each, and me and Troy bought another hit each. So they came back, we all took our hits. I took mine, which was my second. Troy took his, which was his second. Connor and Alex took their third. And Connor's sister took 2 at once. Well, Alex started losing his shit. He punched our sober sitter in the fucking stomach while he was sleeping. Then he punched another dude in the face. Well, then he started losing his shit. He was trying to kick out Connor's TV. He was trying to kick out Connor's table.
The fuck is this guy's deal? Do you still hang out with him?
Not so much. I did afterwards, but like, as of recent, I haven't hung out with him because he's a fucking loser, to be honest with you.
Sounds like a lunatic.
He's a really angry person.
He's really high, though. Right?
Yeah, but like we were all laughing and shit, and everything was cool, and then all of a sudden he started staring at himself in the TV. And he was just staring, dude.
Maybe he didn't like what he saw.
We're like, are you all right? And he wouldn't say nothing. We're like, dude, are you okay? He still wouldn't say nothing. And then Connor put a cigarette in his mouth, and he fucking spit it out. And then somebody walked over to him with a bowl, like with a cereal box, and was like, you want some cereal? And he punched it out of her hands. And then he started rolling around on the floor, punched our buddy in the stomach, fucking started throwing a fit. We're like, dude, you need to get the fuck out. So, like, me and Troy left, and come to find out, Connor Wile E. Coyote'd his ass. He's like, all right, bro, you want to fight? Let's go. Walked him out of the fucking apartment, walked him all the way down to the porch, and he comes walking out. Connor turned around, fucking kicked him in the back, kicked him off the porch, and then went back inside. Well, they went back out to go find him to see if he was all right, and he was fucking rolling around in the parking lot, punching the concrete. He's like, I'm sorry, Mom! Fucking punching the concrete.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden he started humping the ground. He's like, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. He's fucking humping the concrete.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
the cops showed up, and he started fighting the cops and shit. He had an Adderall in his pocket. They busted him with public intoxication, the Adderall, fighting cops in public, and public drunkenness. And
Public drunkenness? He was on acid.
He had 4 fucking charges, but no, he was drunk as fuck too. He had 4 charges, They narrowed it down to 1, and they gave him a year of probation. And then a few months later, we were at a party of mine, and somebody wanted weed, so Boyd went and got a bunch of pot, and Boyd was walking home from the party, and on his way home, he got stopped by the cops, and they searched his shit, and he got put on a year of probation. Everybody was getting put on probation around me, dude. I was just like, what the fuck? So I found a new group of friends.
See, when you live in the country, you don't really have to worry about police as much. Like, you can go to a really remote area and just smoke weed.
Yeah, not me, dude. I gotta worry about cops all the time.
Yeah.
I'm about to go back inside. Are you guys trying to go back inside? No?
We're going to wrap up this podcast, so we'll meet you inside.
Alright. I'll see you guys there.
Alright, see you.
Roll up this window if you got to. 'cause I
Okay.
couldn't.
don't think we're ever fucking leaving.
I'm gonna ask soon. Why is he running?
That was a great story.
Yeah, but he didn't tell the best part.
What?
Alright, so, he told me, like, the whole fucking thing. He went home after all this, and...
Who?
Dominic.
Okay.
And, his parents were like, "Are you alright?" And they found out he was on acid, and his mom started crying. And I think Dominic started crying too or something. And the acid lasted a while, so he was with his girlfriend, and they're at the movies watching The Fault in Our Stars. And, like, in the middle of the movie, he, like, sobered up, and he just started crying tears of joy.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I mean, like, if your friend tried to fucking murder you while you're on acid, like, that would ruin the whole trip, you know?
And he was crying tears of joy because...
Because the acid wore off and he was freaking out. You're back.
I forgot my beer.
Oh.
Did you guys see me piss in the middle of the street?
No! Oh, damn it!
Ow!
Can't believe I missed that. I have to shit.
Yeah, after
George just knocked the...
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
What?
God damn it.
I have no idea how that fucking got there. I'll wash them.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky those are the only pants that I don't mind washing.
Piss on the street.
I wish I did.
I waved you guys down, and then I pissed in the middle of the street.
Do you have to piss again?
No, I don't.
I'll piss in the middle of the street.
Why is he running like that?
Because he wants to run. I think I can... No! Fuck, I wanted to muster something out, but I can't.
What?
Let me roll up this window.
Alright, so... How long has this been going on for? Only 13 minutes?
We got the jazz back.
Yeah.
So, I think we got into an interesting conversation about drugs, cigarettes. I actually have a story I'd like to share.
Share it.
I was with my friends. How much time do we have left?
We have a little bit more time left.
Yeah, okay. 2 minutes left. Okay. So, it was a long night. I was out with my friends. I had just tried the new synthetic drug, K2. And so...
Did you try it knowing it was K2, or did you think it was weed?
No, I knew it was K2 as soon as I tasted it. I'm like, I feel good. Like, I feel pretty great, like, right now. Like, I felt happy. And then we were smoking K2 all day going around town. And then eventually, we were behind Taco Bell, maybe, and in this big parking lot. It was fenced off from Taco Bell, and we were initially in Taco Bell, but then I was like, guys, I want to get higher. Like, I want to get high. And then I was like, all right, let's go smoke more. So we went behind this remote area and inside Taco Bell, and so behind Taco Bell, and we started smoking this K2. And I'm really, really high off of this K2. And I'm like spinning, and I used to smoke weed all the time, and I never used to feel paranoid at all whatsoever.
Right.
Never freaked out. I've been smoking weed for 2 years then. And so I start spinning around. I'm like, oh my god, guys, I'm time traveling, because it felt like I was like time traveling.
What the fuck?
I went back to like a high school football game that my mom took me to.
Wait, so you're hallucinating?
Yeah.
You never told me this.
No, yeah, did I?
You told me that you smoked K2, but you never told me you fucking hallucinated.
Yeah, I hallucinated, and it was good. And then I sat down, and then I started passing out every couple of seconds. Like, my brain was shutting down. Like, everything was going black, and I just...
Holy
like
shit.
that. And I'm like, oh my god, guys. I'm going through, like, a different dimension right now every time. I remember exactly what I said. So vivid. And, like, I realized, like, at the time, I was like, okay, this is right. What I'm doing is right, but it wasn't. I was acting like I was fucking crazy. So I'm like, guys, like, seriously, I'm like losing it right now. And they're like, dude, he's tripping out. I'm like, guys, I'm serious. Like, I'm getting like really fucked up. And then he was like, and then one of my friends was like, all right, let's just go inside Taco Bell, sober up in there. You'll be all right, dude. Everyone was telling me I'll be okay. And then I go inside Taco Bell, and like still happening. I keep on passing out. It gets a little bit better once I start sobering up, once I'm inside Taco Bell. And then I go inside the bathroom, and I look at my eyes, and they're completely bloodshot red. And I was really high, like super, super high. And like I go back to my friends, and my back of my head starts burning. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I feel my heart just race out of my chest. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. Like, that's what I'm thinking to myself. So I start walking home. Like, I'm like, guys, I need to go home. I need to call an ambulance. Like, I need my dad to take me to the hospital. And I'm walking home. Like, and my friends are just behind me telling me, dude, you're going to be okay.
Wait, is it even still going?
Yeah.
It says 12:56, and it's like, 12:57. Alright, go on.
And so I'm walking home, and my friends are behind me like, dude, don't do this. Like, just chill out. And I'm like, guys, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. Like, I'm going to die. Like, I actually thought I was, like, about to die, like, have a heart attack. And I'm walking home, and I'm just trying to take deep breaths, and I'm just, like, lifting my shirt up because I felt my heart was too high. Like, my heart was too hot. And my friends are fucking laughing at me. And I was seriously, like, I thought I was going to die. So my friends, right when I get to my street, my friends completely leave. They thought I was over. Like, but I go home, and I'm freaked out. So I look at my dad, and my dad's like, hey, are you all right? And I'm, like, too afraid to tell him, so I just say, yeah, I'm fine. And I just lay sprawled out on my bed, sheets, like, completely made, and I'm just sitting in my bed staring up at the ceiling, waiting for my heart to stop racing. Jeez. And, like, it eventually does, and I'm really cool. And I'm like, hey, Dad, I left my board behind, like, I left my skateboard behind Taco Bell. Can we run and get it really quick? And my dad takes me to go get my board, and, like, that, and ever since then, I wasn't able to smoke weed. There was a period where I did, before, like, become able to smoke weed, like, and then a little bit after the experience, where I wouldn't, like, get as freaked out as much, but then it just started happening again whenever I smoked too much, so I just stayed away from the stuff.
Yeah.
Ever since, like, K2 I mean, I kind of, like, enjoy the experience, because I'd rather, like, not smoke weed at all. Like, because, I mean, I still do sometimes, but not as much as I used to, and I'm actually really thankful for that. Like,
yeah.
In a way, K2 kind of, like, saved my life, because it made me realize, like, it made me just start getting paranoid whenever I smoked weed, and, you know, I'm kind of thankful for that, because
What do you think, like, weed would ruin your life?
Like, it just ruin my demeanor.
Yeah.
Like, just kill my ambition. So, you know, that's cool. I'm not really thankful. I wish it hadn't happened.
It's fucking 1 a.m.? Seriously? Alright.
Alright, we're cutting this podcast, and we're tuning out.
It's been Dicktalk Podcast. Thank you for listening. Even though nobody's listening to this, but still, it was fun to do. So, this is Dicktalk Podcast, signing off. Listen to jazz. Let it flow.